Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu and good morning to everyone. Welcome to Sarosh Digital Learning. Class 7 Standard Geography subject. Chapter number 9 Agriculture. In the last session, we have learned about the scope of agriculture, resources in agriculture occupation, changes in the agricultural practices, allied activities in agriculture. Today we are going to continue with this chapter, page number 59 of geography subject. Types of farming. Here, the following types of farming have evolved due to geographical and cultural diversity, technological differences, purpose and aims of farming, methods of farming, the crops being cultivated, the techniques used, land use, etc. Subsistence farming. Here it is also called traditional farming. The following are the two subtypes of subsistence farming, that is intensive farming and shifting cultivation. In this intensive farming is carried out in one and the same farm for years together. It is mostly seen in developing regions. And shifting farming is a primitive type of cultivation. In this type of farming, every year a new area is chosen for cultivation after a specific period of time. Old areas are again used for cultivation. People involved in shifting cultivation also practice allied occupation. Now come towards the next type of farming, that is commercial farming. In this commercial farming, there are subtypes. They are extensive grain farming, plantation farming, market gardening, horticulture. First of all, we will see extensive grain farming. This type of farming is carried out with the help of the machines. A single crop cultivation is the striking feature of this type of cultivation. This type of farming is mainly carried out in the temperate grassland region. Let us move towards the next page, number 56. Yes, students, I was talking about extensive grain farming. Extensive grain farming, this type of farming is carried out with the help of machines. Here you can see the picture, figure 9.7. This is the machine which helps in this type of farming. A single crop cultivation is the striking feature of this type of cultivation. This type of farming is mainly carried out in the temperate grassland region. Next comes, that is plantation farming. Plantation farming is mainly practiced in hilly tracts. Local manpower plays important role in this type of farming. A single crop cultivation is the main feature of this farming. This type of farming is practiced in tropics. It is practiced in India and other South Asian countries, Africa, South and Central America. Okay, students. Now next come towards marketing gardening. Marketing gardening, page number 57. Page number 57. This type of cultivation is developed in modern times. In this type of farming, farmers cultivate vegetables and other items in the vicinity of urban centers dwellers. This type of farming is also known as truck farming. The following are the subtypes of market gardening. In this, it is given that farming is also known as truck farming. The following are the subtypes of market gardening. For example, horticulture, floriculture. These two are given here. Okay, students, just look at horticulture, floriculture over page number 57. Now in this horticulture, type of farming, modern as well as traditional methods are used. Different native and exotic fruits are cultivated in fruit farming in the cities like Mahabaleshwar, Panchgani, Pune, Nagpur, Jalgaon, Nashik, etc. of Maharashtra state. Horticulture is practiced on a large scale. Countries having Mediterranean climate, France, Italy, etc. are famous for fruit farming. Now come towards floriculture. In this type of farming, modern as well as traditional methods are used. A variety of flowers are grown in this type of farming. Countries having Mediterranean climate, France, Italy, etc. are famous for floriculture. Now, let us move towards the agrotourism. Agrotourism. This is also a part of this chapter. It is given on page number 59. Agrotourism is a new field of tourism. In the tropics, there is a greater scope for agrotourism. City dwellers are curious about farmers' life and environment. Many of them visit rural area to see the rural life. Agrotourism is financially beneficial for the farmers and his village. Here you can see on figure 9.13, here is the agrotourism. You can have a look on this picture. Okay, students. Now, let us move towards the artificially ripened produce and naturally ripened produce. At times, in order to get the produce earlier, artificial chemicals, pesticides are employed profusely. These facilitate quicker production and the produce appears fresh and attractive. However, such products are harmful to the health. On the other hand, naturally ripened produce are good for health. That means ripened produce artificially is having the other quality, and really if you want naturally ripened produce or production of fruits, So that will be good for your health. Okay students, let us move towards page number 60. Page number 60. Here the marketing system now, last one. Marketing systems are necessary for marketing the goods produced by the farmers. Available to consumers at a fair price and in time. The importance of marketing system in countries like India can be explained with the help of the following points. Here you can say scattered nature of agriculture, lack of organization of farmers, weak economic condition of farmers, perishable produce used as raw material in industries, availability of international market due to globalization, great demand from hotel industry and great demand from hotel industry and malls. So this is the marketing system, and economically our India, our country is little bit weak, but still way. So we have completed this lesson. Thank you students.